like, why do I have to prove to you guys that oppression
Are you
exist?
oppressed?
I mean, I'm here to stand up for women that are oppressed. Yeah, I don't like what I don't know. I feel like I'm kind of getting picked on here.
Well, I'm just asking you some questions. So, it's okay. Would you describe yourself as a feminist?
Yes.
So, do you believe in gender equality?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, so how do you reconcile believing in gender equality, but also holding men to their traditional gender roles of paying for the first date?
Well, I'm just saying that's my personal view. A woman being a feminist is just doing whatever you want to do, and not being bashed by society for that. And obviously, like standing up for like women's like rights and stuff like that. But I don't know. I just feel like this question's really dense, if I'm being honest.
Well, I'm just asking you. You said that you almost very knee-jerk when I asked who should pay. You said that men should pay immediately, right?
Yeah.
So my question is, if you believe in gender equality, don't you think you ought to split the bill on the first date?
No, because my main concern with gender equality is through, like, yes, in society, like fixing that, and through like the system. But yeah, I don't. Oh my God!
Hold on,
you just like
try to keep a straight face. Try to keep a straight face, John.
No, I'm done talking.
No, go ahead.
No,
go ahead.
I'm done talking. I'm done. If he's gonna be making faces, I don't feel comfortable, and I don't want to. I'm not backing down. I just don't feel comfortable when he's making faces. He already disrespected me, called me a bitch when I never once disrespected him. So I already feel a little. I know, because I already. If he gives me a proper manly apology, be a man and apologize. You say that you be a man and apologize. Come on, for disrespecting me and calling me a bitch.
Don't say it again, John. Don't say it. Oh, I thought you were going to. Hold on, guys. TTS here.
$49.99.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
She's oppressing babies by unaliving them. Nuff said, GG get wrecked.
This conversation has been derailed. Okay, so John claims he's sober, but he drank quite heavily before the show.
That's his own issue.
No, okay. Sober. Okay, so disregard his. Let's try to keep things respectful. If you disagree with someone, let's not grimace.
Started bringing the disrespect. I've stayed respectful this whole time. It's been his issue.
Okay, so just talk to me though. I've been respectful to you. So
yeah, you have.
Let's have a dialogue. I want to have a dialogue with you. So my question was, you were talking about feminism and gender equality. So I just kind of want to get to the crux of that. So
it's the same when you say that. It's giving the same argument. Oh, if a woman hits me, feminism, gender equality, I can hit her back. It's giving that. That's what you're giving.
Wait.
That same argument when men are like, oh, like equal fights or equal rights, equal fights. That's what you're kind of giving right now.
Well, that's not what I said, but I mean, I would be prepared to say that if a woman is physically assaulting you, or if anyone is physically assaulting you, regardless of their sex or gender, you're perfectly within your right to defend yourself.
That is true. But
well, how do you reconcile?
I'm just saying that argument in total is dumb and dense, just like your question, because...
Well, now who's being a bit insulting?
I'm sorry. Okay, I do apologize.
Fine. So, okay.
That was insulting, and I do not want to insult you because you haven't been disrespectful towards me.
It takes a lot to offend me. So...
I said your question was not you, so.
Oh God, these guys are. I think you can hide that. I think a TTS is going to come up here. So, okay. There's a lot to touch on here. So, okay.
Spencer Neal super chatted $49.99.
Oh God.
Maybe he'd be respectful if you respected babies' lives.
We have a wide range of viewers for our show. We have some people pro-choice, pro-life. We're not going to talk about that really during the show. But, okay, so wait. What's the thing with equal lefts, equal rights? You're saying if a woman...
I said it's like I've heard the argument a lot, like, oh, like whenever we talk about, women decide to talk about feminism, men always decide to bring up, oh, equal rights, equal fights, which means why is that the first thing that comes to mind when we talk about equality? I'm just
that's low on the list, but I mean, I think
I'm just saying it comes up a lot.
I don't think it comes up too much in the whole discourse. I have heard that term, but I mean, ultimately, I don't think you should hit, regardless of your gender or sex, you should not physically assault or hit anyone.
Yeah,
and if you're a woman, hold on though, if you're a woman and you hit a man, you should be prepared to potentially be hit back. Like,
I'm not saying
you
that
should
I
not
beat
assault.
anyone up.
You should what?
I'm not saying that I beat a man up. I'm just
but
saying.
You shouldn't assault
I know
anybody.
that. I know what you're saying. But that you're like kind of missing the point of what I'm trying to say. I'm just saying that whenever women decide to do talk about feminism, a really big argument men decide are like, oh, okay, like equal rights, equal fights. But like, why would you bring that up? Men just want like a reason to use violence or have violence against women.
If a woman,
that's what we do. We sit around. We're like, hey, how can we oppress the women today, bud? Let's use some violence too. Let's lift up some tables and put it around them. Trap them in there.
I mean, you're kind of maneuvering around my original thing, but if a woman is trying to stab me, I'm going to try to prevent her from doing that. And if that requires physical force, I will use physical force to defend myself.
All right, you're missing the point, and I don't want to keep talking about it.
Well, okay, I want to bring it back to the who should pay on the first date thing, though.
Okay,
so,
yes, I did say men. I do believe men should pay.
And that's fine that you believe that. But
and I really don't think I have to like even explain myself. That's just what I think men should pay. And yes, I am a feminist, and that's okay to think that be a feminist and believe that a man should pay on the first date.
But okay, if you believe in gender equality, which is the supposed tenet of feminism, which is questionable, but how do you reconcile believing in gender equality but also holding men to their traditional gender roles that men should pay on the first date?
I don't even know. I'm just saying this.
She's flexible when it benefits her.
So, okay, do you want equality only when it benefits you?
I want equality all the time. What are you talking about? It's not even about equality anymore. It's more about equity and fairness, I feel like.
Well, you said equity.
Go ahead and defend equity and fairness in regards to equality. Go ahead.
Okay, so let's do some super chats because we have quite a few super chats here.